Test, Test. Hello, Test 1, 2. Hello, Test 1, 2. Test, Test. Welcome, welcome. Astra. Right from the beginning. Nice. Why going live so late? Is it late? 8:30. Is that late? No. It's all good. So, what are we going to do? We are going to launch that space station that I wanted to prepare yesterday. In the stream. And we jump right in. Yesterday we did have some issues. That was not a nice experience to debug all of this stuff, but I actually found out what was the issue. Let me try to showcase. Parallax in RSS. Actually, this is not RSS. This is not RSS Reborn. This now is Sol. And specifically version 0.9.2. And yes, it looks awesome and the performance is insane. So much better than RSS Reborn. But yeah, there are still some, like Ballistic Fox with the next update, he will provide masks for the launch sites so that there are no palm trees on the runway and then the launch pad, etc., right? But yeah, right now we have to deal with some palm trees here and there. Well, that's fine. It's all good. Why Sol? Yeah, I mean, it's the successor of RSS Reborn, right? This is the one that's going to be developed in the future. Let me show you. I mean, this is the final thing. You may recognize the shape. It's kind of starship-like, let's say. I painted it all black. But what I wanted to showcase is what the actual issue was last stream. So let's open the fairing. This is our actual payload already. What we did last stream was this. So we just added our dummy payload, which is 6-ton habitats. Here. So let's say this is 24, 6, 24, 30. 30 tons, right? What we had was this. Let's see where we put those normally. This was here. Is that correct? Let's see. Yes. Yes, okay, this was the issue. We can put the RCS, I guess, also here. So, apparently, when you put the decoupler from the fairing on the next stage, like the last stage, and there is nothing in between, your last hot staging stage, past the upper stage thingy, right, and your payload decoupler, then look at this here. It now thinks that my end mass will be 36 tons. Which is it? It is not. Because if I now, for example, remove the decoupler staging, now we got 30 tons back, right? I want to install Sol. I don't know how to install it. I do kinda, but my game just won't let me launch when I install it. That's strange. I simply followed the instructions on GitHub from the Discord. Let me quickly bring it up for you. I'm gonna post it here in the chat. So if you are not already on the... Yeah, I'm sending it. Wait, give me a second. So it's here, then it is Sol installation. Basically, this one should give you all the information. So apparently with a fresh KSP install, it's the easiest, but if you already have RP-1 or whatever, you have to remove everything that you had before, RSS, KSRSS, RSS Reborn, whatever, right? Remove them. Then, what was the next step here? Install a custom Copernicus version. That's not necessary anymore, as the post after that showcases. Then install a custom... the standard parallax continued. KSP Burst, Harmony, BlackRex Clouds, if you have them, and the KSP texture loader. That is an important one. I missed that one, and then it didn't work. And yeah, then there is a custom zip file for parallax continued DLL, whatever. You just need to copy paste it and overwrite the stuff, and then there is... I will do a... Yeah, it's safer, definitely. I just copied my KSP RP-1 folder to a copy and worked on that one. But then basically you go to GitHub here, the Sol GitHub, and you download the stuff there, and then there is always a link that says continue to the next module of Sol, right? You download them all, choose whichever resolution you want, and then in the end, it just worked for me. So let's continue with this one. So yeah, that was basically the issue. MacJab did not see those 30-ton payload. The calculations were off. The delta V calculations were off. Everything was just nonsense. That was really not so nice. So don't save. Linux Mark II. There we are. This is what we are going to be launching. I will do a quick description of it, I guess, for YouTube. Then also one for the payload. Yeah, good luck, good luck. It worked for me, so. For the payload as well, and then we will launch. So, quick second to focus and remember what I want to showcase about this rocket. That should be a quick one. Quick reminder why I only put 2 minutes in this stage here. I don't remember. I don't remember. But there has to be something. Let's do a real quick test. Was it? Maybe it was the sea level TWR that was getting too low. Most likely. Okay, so let's get going. Thank you, YouTube Gottchen. Yes, let's go over the Linux Mark II rocket. I mean, kind of a Starship one, right? But let's see what we put there. We start at the very bottom. So, let me zoom in a bit. At the bottom, we have 8 of the second most powerful engines that I have unlocked right now, and that is the F1 engine. Each of these provide sea level 6, almost 7,000 kilonewtons of thrust. So that is quite something. Then standard tank, and the next stage is 3 F1 engines. With, again, standard tank. And the next stage is not an F1 anymore, but an M1 engine. That is the biggest one that I have unlocked so far. And this is vacuum optimized, right? So, knowing that, we will have another almost 5,000 delta V in space. That will bring us all the way to orbit. And then we have, of course, some RCS to control the orientation of this upper stage, to successfully bring it back, deorbit it, to not clutter our low Earth orbit anymore. And of course, the payload for this mission. So let me show you the actual payload itself. We named it last stream the stick station. I made some adjustments there. So basically what we need 6 months of 2 Kerbals being in space. So we need a lot of resources. That is why we have this PPDSM 1600 service module. This is packed with all kind of stuff. Food, research payload, important for the research, water, oxygen, and lithium hydroxide, and some space for waste and wastewater. Other than that, we have a crew cabin for the experiment, and that was important, a habitation module, because this is quite big, that gives a lot of space, because if you don't have that, your Kerbals will get stressed, paranoid. All kind of psychological issues appear, and yeah, they will just go crazy. So, having that, quite important. And the second thing why we absolutely need that is it is the only one that provides a hard disk with 5 megabytes of capacity. And we need that because when we don't have a radio connection to any ground station, the experiment would stop if you don't have data capacity. Yeah. I learned that the hard way last mission. So, we have the multi-week space habitation. Science, all good to go. And what else might be important? Ah yeah, here in the service module, we have some RTGs for our power supply. We have a tank with an engine, an AJ-10 variant, that will help us in future missions to do rendezvous. We don't need to rendezvous in this mission, but in future missions, this will be helpful. And, of course, some parachutes, a decoupler, and a heat shield. That is going to be a nice re-entry. So, that's it. Let's get the mission going. And back to YouTube, Gottchen. Okay, that was it. Let's actually build and launch this beast. I guess I don't have a launch site for it yet. Not really. We are 91 meters high. That's insane. So we definitely need to build ourselves a new launch complex. Yes, yes, yes. Estimated construction time, 3 years. My God. When I say we need it. Launch control console. What is that? And why did it just pop up? I have no idea. How can I get rid of it? I have no idea. Okay. Anyway, do we need some research still? First of here. First of all, we need to tool this beauty here. This is going to cost us 1 million. Okay. Purchase. We have that. So now we need to wait for Launch Complex 13 to be built. Can we speed this up somehow? I don't think so. Can we? How much staff do we have right now? Total engineers is 1,000. What happens if we hire more engineers? Doesn't. Total engineers. Where are the 1,000 engineers? Assigned. 1,000. It doesn't really change anything. No, it's just the time that it takes, I guess. And let's time warp. You can rescale Sol, right? Yes, there are different configs for that, if I read that correctly, yeah. For stock-alike, for real, for RP-1. Yeah. And quarter, I guess. Something like that. Ah, somebody retired. Okay. Let's see if we can start building. Launch Complex 13. All green. Unlock 6 parts. Oh. Integration has started, I guess. Indeed it did. Awesome. By the way, we are in April 2025 by now. Isn't that cool? Okay, so let's hire some stuff. How many can we assign there? A lot. 3 years? My goodness. Let's say auto hire. For 2000, I guess. And there it is. This was today. Now we are in 2026. Welcome. You have 2000 engineers. Eva has retired. Oh no. We need now to prepare somebody new. Okay, it's the end of 2026. Why is Time Warp so slow all of a sudden? Hello? What's going on? Can be removed without paying a penalty fee. Who is that? Time Warp halted. Satish Tavan can be removed. Okay. No idea. So, apparently we have built ourselves... A rollout takes 187 days? Okay. Yeah, we are in the future. And we are going to go half a year in the future. Even more. Why? I don't get it. But what I do get is that we need to train somebody, I guess. We put them in the habitation module. We only have Norbert so far. We only have Norbert at all. We need to hire new people. Norbert is a scientist. We need a pilot. Erhard or Morissette? Bertrand. Armin or... Let's go with Armin. Okay. They train for the habitation module. That's instant. Oh, that's good. Thanks. And the mission one? Is it also instant? Definitely is. Okay. Does it expire after some time? Sure. Let's roll out our Linux Mark II. Here we go. Staff. We don't need any engineers anymore. Okay. So, has GTA 6 released already since you're in the future? Ah, yeah, that's an interesting question. Will it be ready by 2027? I really hope so. Would be really frustrating if not. Ah, but we don't know. We don't know. We are ready for launch. But I want, of course, to launch in a nice sunrise. For sure. Where does the sun come up? There. Is that enough? I don't know. Let's just create a save and name it Linux Launch. Let's fast forward a bit further, like this. We have, we don't have many clouds, only some. But it's okay, I guess. It's okay. So, when we want to launch it, Norbert and Armin would be ready. Just to be safe, they can do EVA. They have a parachute, right? They are in the habitation module. Fill tanks and launch. Okay, here we go. Half an hour of preparation again. Yeah. That's how it is. Okay. Look at that. Interesting colors in the sky. Gonna be interesting. Okay. As always, we do our camera intro in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's too big for our normal path. Interesting. We could also do a new path. That is something like coming from here, like this. Let's do that. Ah yeah, launch zoom in. That's the one. Okay. Let's do a new path. And that is the key from here. And then do a key. If it would let me zoom. Why can I not zoom? Stop. Wait. Do I have TUFX? Yeah, that should be the black rack profile. It is. Yes. Why can I not zoom? It always controls this movement speed slider down here. That's bad. Ah, okay. Now I can. Yeah. This should be our new key point. Perfect. So how does it look? Oh, quite okay-ish. with the sun there, but that was not so nice. Wasn't it that? Isn't it a smoothing thing? Something that I could configure there for it to be more like easing out in the end. That's better. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Camera on. I just love the cloud and the light effects. Amazing. There we go. Okay. That's it. Don't think we need it anymore. Let's see how we launch it. I mean, this just screams for some nice launch camera angles. No? I would say definitely yes. We definitely have one that will just go something like this. We need camera tools again. Stationary camera. Here target. Yeah, okay. The orbit that we will launch. Ascent guidance is going to be a 400-kilometer orbit. Let's check the settings. Hot staging, 3 seconds. Good. Stop auto staging, doesn't matter because we set stuff here. Stage 4, yes. Oh, looks all quite okay. Also, the numbers here look quite okay. Let's move this a bit down and this a bit to the side. Okay. And let's create a quick save to go back to Linux to launch. All right. What's a good camera angle? Something like this, I guess. Maybe we can even go a bit to the side here. Let's increase the speed a bit. So that we have this nice angle here. We look a bit upwards. Like this. That could be nice. So, first launch for the camera shot in 3, 2, 1, go. Visuals of the F1 engine is really amazing. I love it. Okay, here we go. Let's load the quick save. Where is Linux to launch? Here. And I want another one that will be pretty. I want 3 shots. One down at the engines on the launch pad with the camera, and one on top of the rocket when it's launching. Then we can actually launch. So let's do the one down here. Where do we put the camera? The palm trees are a bit in the way, but that's fine. Already looking quite good. Let's see. We can do it something like this. Maybe like this. I think that might be nice. Okay. Let's launch another time in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay. And a last one I want to do is another shot. By the way, this is the first time, I guess ever in my streaming and YouTube career, that I am actually recording this in HDR. And then I will upload it also to YouTube in HDR. And if you watch it on an HDR capable device, TV or monitor, you will see all of the beauty in HDR. That's gonna be awesome. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay, another camera angle. So we go up here. Go a bit farther front. This. I want to look like this. And are we close enough yet? I'm not sure. Maybe I want to do it a bit closer, like this, maybe. Something like this. That could work, I guess. Let's see when we get. Oh yeah, okay. So we get a bit back so that we can see. Yep, that we can see the sun. Okay. Autopilot on. And another launch in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice. Okay. Now for an actual launch. Let's load one last time. Now we really don't need the camera tools anymore. You can go away. And engage the autopilot. Have a quick look inside, because this is now a properly IVA capable habitation module. Really nice. I mean, there's still some clipping apparently. Why? But we are good to go. So, autopilot is engaged. Oh, and now the dog is up. Say hello. This is actually Linux. Up, like this. Huh? Are you good? So, I guess he just wants to drink a bit of water. He's too old. He cannot get back down from the couch by himself, so he needs a little help. But I guess after he drank some water, he wants to go back to the couch. Let's see. My camera is moving. That is correct, that this is an NVIDIA broadcast feature. So if I move a bit to the side, it will try to correct. See? It tries to correct and put me in frame again. If I move back here, it tries to correct for that. Yeah. Some smart NVIDIA thing. Alright, so we need to launch a rocket here. We're busy. Okay, let's focus. What is the best angle? I guess not looking this direction, but looking with the sunrise, sorry. In frame. I guess this is good. Could also be... No, let's just go with this one. So, let's launch. Are we go for launch? We are autopilot go. We are staging go. Delta V readings go. Turbulence go. So all that's missing now is Twitch and YouTube chat. Are we go for launch? Can I get a go in chat? It's the last checkmark that's missing. Chat, are we go for launch? I need a go. In chat. Yes! There we go. Chat is go for launch. Perfect. Okay. Everything go for launch. We can launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Or maybe not. No ignition. Why not? What's going on? Something is not go for launch. Or did I click somewhere where I shouldn't have clicked? Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, right now you're the only one, apparently. Yes. Okay, another one. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Now it works. RP-1 engines, they make really beautiful cubes. On launch, that effect is pretty nice, and also when we get higher later, it also really looks nice. Many clouds, at least not above us, but on the horizon at least. But through that really thin cloud layer, we will pass through in a second. There we go. Alright. Look at the plume changing. That looks really cool. And by the way, I guess all engines ignited, right? We're lucky. Oh, one just went down, I guess. No, it was the hot staging. Oh no, what's happening there? Only 1 out of 3 engines ignited? That is really a bad number. What does it... why? Separation control... ignition failure. Ignition failure. Aha, okay. Dynamic pressure caused a 35% reduction in normal ignition reliability. I never had that before. Okay. Let's try that again, I guess. That's unlucky. 35%? Why? What's the issue? Interesting. So we just need to get lucky, I guess. Okay, we need all the engines. We don't have so many Delta V reserves. It's a bit of a problem. Okay. Let's do another launch. Where do we look this time? Another angle. Like this. Launch in 3, 2, 1, ignition. I mean, down here at the launch pit, they seem to be quite reliable. And the clouds look insanely cool. Okay, this time after the cloud layer there, we will do a quick save. And then we will just try again and again until all 3 engines ignite. Hopefully we will get lucky soon. Else that would really suck. Okay. Linux to stage 2. Let's continue. already heard it. You hear it by the sound effects. Hopefully the hot reload works in flight here. It does not. Okay, apparently engines are not. Whatever is happening now. Apparently it doesn't like engines firing. When you load a quick save. That's bad. Yeah, no. Doesn't work. That one we can delete. We need to do another launch, but we can time warp through it, at least. Okay. Let's time warp through it. We don't need to watch it again and again. Okay, let's watch it from here. Hopefully this time all ignite. Not sure. No, only 2 again. 17,000 PA Pascal. Dynamic pressure caused a 22% reduction in normal ignition reliability. Are the F1 engines a bad choice for this? Maybe. Possibly. But a 22% chance is one that we can brute force through, I guess. Hear the sound this time, and I guess we have 3. We have 3 ignited. Nice. Let's enjoy this. So the next hot staging will be the M1 engine. The vacuum optimized. Oh, we see some plasma building up. But only very briefly. It's already getting less. And it's gone. For a nice perspective of the hot staging event, but I think we just stick with this perspective. That's nice. Shouldn't be so far off the hot staging event. Apparently, we just transitioned to space. Oh yeah, I hear the hot staging. There we go. Nice blue plume. Let's watch it like this. Or maybe from the other side? I'm not sure. Is it nicer with the sun or without the sun? I like it like this. Okay, there's going to be a camera shake when we reach orbit. That's when we are going to know that we are there. We made it. Okay. Engine is depleting of liquid oxygen and hydrogen, apparently, which is expected. Right? So we should soon see the camera shake. There it is. And we reached low Earth orbit. Haha! Nice. Let's immediately do a quick save. Knocks to low Earth orbit. Because now we can do multiple things, right? First, we will undock our stick station. Decouple staging. We can do that from here. Okay. All good. Don't need you anymore. Okay, RCS is enabled. Let's undock. Good perspective for undocking would be like this, I guess. Let's undock in 3, 2, 1. Undocked. Alright, let's get some space here from the station. Because now we want to deorbit this monstrosity here. I don't want to clutter my low Earth orbit with any more debris. So let's go retrograde. And then let's check out, what did I miss? You're making yourself some food. What are you having? Yeah, we made a successful free F1 engine ignition stage 2 try. We reached orbit with the nice M1 engine that you can see here right now. Now we are deorbiting this one. Ah, toast. Yum, yum, yum. With cheese and ham and whatnot. Okay, so how much delta V do we have left? Why does it not say how much we have left? Are we depleted? Almost. God damn it. Looks like we might not be able to deorbit. Let's see. Ignition in 3, 2, 1, let's go. There was nothing left. With the last drop of fuel, we made it here. Okay. I honestly don't think we can deorbit this with just RCS, can we? We will try. We are at a periapsis of 374 kilometers right now. Let's see how far our RCS can get us. We need to just get it below 140 kilometers. I don't have much hope. What cost us so much delta V? Normally I had like 200 left when I'm in orbit. That's interesting. So 330 kilometers. I honestly don't think it's enough. We would need to do another 100, which will not be possible, I guess. Okay. That's sad, but it is what it is. We can get it down to 250, I guess, or something like that. And we're out. Okay. Let's switch back to our ship. Here we go. Okay, so we are here in orbit. Let's check our data here. We have perpetual electric charge. Awesome. We have food for almost a year, water for almost a year, oxygen for almost a year, nitrogen for 52 years, lithium hydroxide for almost a year. Vitals looking good. Radiation, everything is nominal. Alright. So, what we have to do now is orient the camera nice way. Okay. Have a look inside. Can we look outside somehow? Let me do something first. Because... Okay, it's still off, apparently. If I now hit that, nothing happens. Okay. Let's go and unbuckle. And now we can around a bit. And look outside. Not much we can see here except for some stars. But over here, that's a nice view. Isn't it? Oh, really like to close. Close this. Thanks. Look at that. So apparently we can, I guess not, can? Maybe we can. Okay, apparently we can. Go over here. Or maybe not. There's the heat shield in the way, apparently. Open. Nope. Okay, and over here there is space, right? No bad. Where are you sitting down? That doesn't make any sense. Come back over here. Go sit somewhere here. Where are you looking at? What? Why are you sitting there? Please sit down here. Okay. I don't know. It doesn't work. As long as he's safe, I guess it's all good. Okay. Like I said, we have all the resources that we need. Earth and the black nothingness. Yes. Tomorrow you have 2 missions planned. Satellite to Eve and sending satellites in orbit. Earth orbit. So going to Eve in an Eve orbit, I guess, and some to Earth. Are you building a communication network? Okay, let's check out this view here. We need to start the multi-week space habitat experiment. And it is running. And apparently it also is transmitting science. This, by the way, will give us a nice 800 science points. Insane. If I remember correctly, we had 600 right now. Somewhere we can have 688. Okay, so now it's a matter of time warping. Where do I time warp now to not give anybody an photosensitive epilepsy? That is a good question. Either in map view, or we can use, I guess, the alarm clock thingy. Create alarm in 180 days. Link to my vessel. Add alarm. Yep. So now I want to time warp to that alarm. Ah, warp next. Yeah, okay. So let's see what happens. Not sure. Photosensitive epilepsy warning. Okay, apparently we are approaching our target. Congratulations. Both are apparently still alive. We have completed some contracts. Which ones have we completed? Route duration record of 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Collect prototype thingy is complete. 180 days. All complete. Our contract here is green. That's nice. So apparently we made it and we are good to deorbit this beauty. And we are going to do that in a nice way, of course. Linux to contract success. So we want to be over here and then do a nice sunrise orbit. So coming around like this, we go around, sunrise here. That means over here we can do a maneuver. Trajectory, please. Thanks. Retrograde. Where are we going now? Oh, that's too much. I want to land somewhere in sunlight, of course. Come on. Where are we approaching? What is this? Africa? No. South America? I guess. Santiago. Yes. So let's make sure that we land somewhere. Somewhere where we can actually see something when we land there. Something like this. That's good. How long will the burn be? Burn maneuver. Time to burn, no burn time, 1 minute. Okay. Sounds doable. Target. What? Node. Oh. Why are we not? Do I need to stage or do I not need to stage? That's the question right now. I stage now, and we're going to stage the separator in the middle here. That's going to be really, really bad. But my RCS isn't working, so I think I need to stage. I do. Okay. Oh, trajectories we don't need here. First, orient ourselves properly, and then we can execute the burn. We don't have any window open right now. Going to help with that maneuver. Anna? Yes. Execute next. No. Bye bye. Zoop. Let's watch it like this. It's pretty dark for you, I guess. I can at least see pretty nice the Milky Way. Okay, soon the engine should ignite. We should see some RCS for the ullage of the viewer, and then the engine should light up. It's at least the plan. 9 minutes. Why are you not time warping? What's going on? Time warp. Come on. Abort. Execute. It's not time warping. Why? Can I time warp? I can. Okay. 20 seconds. Oh, that was not 20 seconds, but okay. We take it. If it doesn't time warp, Time warp yourself. Yeah, it kind of worked. Warcraft, hey, welcome back. How was your day so far? Nice to see you back on the stream. We are currently deorbiting after a successful science mission, our space station. We have been to space for a full 6 months. And now we are deorbiting and going to land in South America. And hopefully we will witness a nice sunrise. Let's see. Had to work again after the holidays. Oh no, that sucks. I gladly had some vacation days left over, so I only need to work on January the 7th. Okay, there we go. Some nice engine afterglow. But here we are. Let's save it as belongs to the orbit. Okay, let's see if we can get a nice sunrise here. Yes, look at that. I like this view. Maybe we are also lucky and we deorbit through some nice clouds. Let's see. But it doesn't look very cloudy around here. Oh, maybe they're on the horizon? No. No. Not really. Not really. Huh? Maybe? That should be South Africa? Could be. Not sure. What I know for sure is that we are now below 140 kilometers. So let's orient retrograde. And I don't think we will see some clouds to dive through, but that's okay. Are these, what is this, mountains? Or clouds and shadows? Looks interesting. Okay, here we are. Let's update a bit of the parameters. Let's go to a 0-degree roll. And later check out what we are seeing from the inside. Maybe, yeah, maybe not. So interesting. Yeah, I guess these are mountains. It's a mountain range. And this is the South American plane here. Okay, we can decouple soon, because there is going to be heat building up quite soon. There, it starts at the engine bell. So, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Because this is going to be a nice light show now. First stuff is exploding. The stuff that is least heat resistant. Heat resistant. Now the engine plate is gone and we have some engines floating around. They don't take so much heat, but what are these that are still alive? Is it the science, the habitation? No, not the habitation module, these crew cabin thingy. Okay, I guess they're gone. Let's enjoy the beauty of re-entry. Those RCS thrusters, the outward facing ones, they are a bit exposed, but apparently they are just fine. Doesn't seem to be much of a problem, to be honest. Can we see anything anywhere? Just a bit. Not so spectacular. Let's just watch from here. The best part of a mission is the re-entry. Yes, I would agree. And the launch. Launch and re-entry, both. But yeah, re-entry... I mean, especially now with the Firefly mod. This looks just insanely good. I have to agree. Did you not just... Yeah, the giant feet. Those were feet. I didn't notice, really. Firefly is very nice. Yes, absolutely. This is an insanely nice mod. That gives... so much for the re-entry heating. Brilliant. I love it. Okay, we are... I'm experiencing some severe G-forces right now, so we will be through re-entry heating. Yep, there we go. That means we can disable RCS soon as well. Oh, look at that! We got some clouds. Would you believe that? Maybe we even go through one of them. That would be something. When my satellite is at Eve, I will let it re-enter Eve. After about 30 years. You're a little early. My little friend here. The parachute. That's okay. There should be another 3 of them opening up. Let's see. Because the solar panels are not gonna hold for long. Yeah, they have like half-life times, right? Or yeah, they get reduced efficiency over time. And then you will let it enter Eve atmosphere. That's gonna be interesting as well. Are we going to go through the cloud, or are we just going Are we just going to go past it? I think we might be going through it. We'll see. With the mod I have, that rescaled stock Eve looks like Venus. Oh yes, okay. What are you using for? What is that? What is it scaled to? Look at the clouds. It is just insanely nice. Just looking at the clouds. Yeah, we are barely scratching it. We're not going through a full thick layer of... Where is the sun, by the way? This direction. Would be nice if it would be this direction, but... can't have everything, right? It's the same as Kerbin-sized RSS. Okay. Aha, there comes the other parachutes. Sometimes they are just late. I don't know. And we are entering the cloud, I guess. Look at that. And there we go. And we are through. Look at that. Parachutes opening. Right on time. A bit of clipping going on there. But we're right under the cloud. That looks nice. Especially with the shadows now. Okay, I guess this part we can time warp a bit. And we are coming down. There we go. We made it. We landed safely back on Earth. All science gathered. Everybody's still alive. Isn't that great? What? Quick save while moving? What? I'm not moving. Linux 2 landed. Let's jettison the heat shield. Maybe it calms down a bit then? No? Yeah, it does. Okay. Do we have a nice perspective somewhere here? Like this, maybe. Let's get them outside. Up. What? This way we wanted to show. It's it. Get them over here. And here. Ah. Stay on your feet. Okay, we can open the helmet, I guess. Okay. You as well. And then we can do a nice camera. Nice outro. YouTube outro thingy. Nice. Yes. So, congrats. Thank you. And yeah, I can put the subscribers on the right there, and then very nice outro speech for the YouTube video. Look at him. He's doing some moves there. Yeah, that was nice. 6 months in space doing science. Everybody survived. That's cool. And it was the first successful test of the LV... No, how did I name it? LLV. Linux Launch Vehicle. So apparently this was the proof that with this vehicle we can put a 60-ton payload to orbit. So with the upcoming support missions and rendezvous missions and second generation station missions, we can put 60-ton modules up there. That should be enough, hopefully, I guess. We'll see, but I'm confident. So, yeah, that was successful. We now have the vehicle to do all the next missions. Pretty glad that this worked, especially after yesterday's stream where we had so many issues and I was able to figure out what the issues were. So, thank you guys for watching Astra. You were here for the whole time. Thank you so much. 1.5 hours. Awesome. See you next time. And everybody else, don't forget to subscribe on Twitch, on YouTube, if you like the content. There is an upcoming video for Kitten Space Agency as well. So the December dev update video for KSA. And of course, all the edited videos of our past streams and the missions that we did successfully are going to be there as well. So, if we don't see each other before New Year, everybody have a nice New Year party, New Year celebration. I wish you all the best for the coming year. And let's see if we get GTA 6. Yeah. Everybody be safe and have a nice rest of your evening. Bye bye.